Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Rhoda, or you can call me Waya if you like. My content is around fashion, lifestyle, and everything in between. If that is something that interests you, please consider subscribing. Today I'm doing your most requested video. My simple makeup routine. Like guys, it's so simple. You'll not even believe it. Anyway, I'd ask people over at Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, shameless plug, please do. I leave my handle up on screen, Rhoda_. Please go and follow me. I want to get to 9k. I only need like around 80 people to 9k before the end of the year. So please make that happen. Anyway, I'm digressing. So I asked people any questions that they may be having, because I didn't want to do like a video that I'm not talking. So it's like a sort of get ready with me. So I wrote down the questions in this cute book. Just look at that. That's me. That I got from Candy Coated Notes. I'll leave them linked below. It's a daily planner, by the way. It's so nice. If you're not new here, I think I showed you. I just opened a page where I've not written anything, but it's quite nice. It's quite nice, and the good thing about it, they have not indicated the year, so you can just use it like throughout. I don't know why. I think the book is making me wash it. Yeah, you can just use it like throughout to do your things. Anyway, I'll leave them linked in case you're interested. You can go check them out. I've written all my questions over here. I've sort of summarized them because there were a lot of repetitive questions, so I'm just gonna place them somewhere here. Hope they're not going to fall. Hope the book is not going to fall. Anyway, so yeah, let's get right into it. I have like a small setup in front of me. I'll be mentioning every product that I use, and I will leave them linked in the description bar in case you're interested in getting a thing or two. So without further ado, let me start. Sipping on some juice. So yeah, what do I start with? The first thing that I do is prime my face. Okay, I'd already done like my self-care routine. I've not done anything to the face. So my skin, not face. My skin is not at its best right now. But anyway, so this is the primer. I start off with a primer, but that's after you've done your skincare, moisturize, sunscreen, and everything. So this is what I use. It's the Maybelline Fit Me. I started using this the other day, and it's pretty good, and it has SPF 20. I don't want to talk a lot because I don't want this video to be super long, but anyway, we'll see. So just go in with your... I have an oily skin, by the way, in case you're wondering. So this is the first step that I do. I really like this. They have a mattifying one and an hydrating one for people with dry skin. So in case you'd be interested, you can check them out. I'll leave them linked. I got mine from Jumia. Actually, most of the products you can get them on Jumia. I'll leave them linked after the video. So I put like a quite generous amount of the primer, because the primer is what makes like your makeup stick, and it also creates a barrier between your skin and the makeup. So yeah, like sort of protecting your skin, if I'm not wrong. Anyway, that's that. I've already primed the face. Since I have an oily skin, I normally set it like kidogo. You can use any powder that you have. I'm using these ones from Zaron, but you can still use them maybe, but very lightly, like super light. Like I just pass the brush like that. Sometimes I don't even do it because I don't think it's that necessary. So after I have done that, by the way, you'll notice that my routine is quite different from anything that you've seen on the internet. Like the way people do their eyebrows first. Me first, I go in with my foundation. This is the foundation that I mostly use. It's the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hours foundation. They say it's a mattifying one. I'm in the shade 63, Cappuccino. This is the one that I use. I'll leave it linked in the description bar. I'm a beauty blender girl. Not a brush girl when I'm using foundation, and I got this from Jumia, this pack of beauty blenders. I think it was 200 and something. It was discounted. I got it like during the Black Friday. I'll try link it in the description bar, because the the beauty blenders are actually quite nice. Actually, I've just taken a new one because the other one is quite dirty for the internet. So just put like small, like a few pumps, like so. Then I just put it like all over my face. I have a mirror here. It's easier to use a mirror than the screen. I have a mirror here. So you dab. The secret, I think, to having your makeup sitting right the whole entire day is blending your foundation. Honestly, you just need to blend. While I'm blending, I can maybe answer the first question. Is there a solid reason? They were like, the first person was just there. Is there a solid reason why you quit working for the bank that I was working for? I don't want to mention it, but I'm sure you guys know it. No, there was no. Honestly, the reason I gave in my, if you've watched the Get to Know Me video, is the same reason that I'm going to give you. There is nothing deep by the. It was just a matter of me feeling stuck in the same position for quite a long time, and I felt like how do I put it? I felt like I deserved more. I deserved more because there's nothing like there was nothing for me to do anymore in that position, honestly. So I felt it was my time to grow. Yeah, that's actually the only reason that I'd quit. But now, the thing that came to my advantage, I actually decided to quit this year, at the beginning of this year. Like, I'd given myself like a target because I kept on complaining. By the anyone around me knew I was really complaining about my job, because again I felt like I was stuck. So I had given like myself, I sat down and I said, you know what, I can't complain forever. I need to have like a game plan. So I gave myself like a period just to sort yourself out, because you just don't wake up and quit with these Nairobi bills. You have to sort yourself out. You have to think about your finances and everything, because this is quite a bold step. So I'd given like myself like a period to quit. I'd said I'd quit like early this year. This is 2022. But luckily for me, and I kept on telling God, please give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign. Because again, you know how living employment, just to go out here and you don't have like a sort of income, no mesoya, like every month, like you have some sort of income at the end of the month. No, this is the problem. I will talk and not do anything. You don't have like a source of income. You can't do that. You have to panga yourself. But at the same time, I kept telling God, please give me a sign. And also on the side, I had already started like doing wire designs, selling clothes. So I sort of had some cushioning, because I'd done it like for over 6 months. So I already knew like how much I make from wire designs in a month. And I felt like it would sort of like, I felt like if I did it full time, now I would be able like to get a little more, and that would be able to push me through. When I was maybe looking for something else to do, or just entirely focusing on that. But on the side, I also felt like I was born to just do my own things. Like I needed something more. I was just craving something more, and a deep gut feeling was telling me, you see, this was your design thing, it's maybe the thing that you should take the lead on, like you should follow. But at the back of my mind, so unajonga kuna kale kasauti ka ai, and then what happens next if this doesn't work out? What happens next? So I just kept on reassuring myself, like, what if I don't take it and then it doesn't happen? Like what if this is what I was born to do and I just ignore it? So I told myself, I will quit, just try it. If it doesn't work out, to say I can never go back to employment. But I said I must try. So yeah, already 10 minutes. I must try. So long story short, I told God to give me a sign. I talked to the people close to me. Of course, because that is not a decision that will only affect me, especially me and my partner. We needed to discuss that in depth, and he was in support of, because he had been there, I'd been complaining for such a long time. So yeah, of course I also talked to my parents. Everybody, surprisingly enough, majority of the people that I talked to that are close to me, they were in support. So that sort of gave me like the courage to do it. And in the middle of this all that, me doubting myself and me thinking, what am I going to do? The bank announced that they were letting go of people of redundancy. And so you see, they give, like, before they like declare people redundant, they give you like the option of early retirement, blah 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 blah, and all that. And I was like, God, this is the sign. This is the sign that you're sending me. This is the sign that you're sending me. And I just applied. I applied for the early retirement plan. And yeah, that is how I got out of the banking. You see, with early retirement, you get to get like some sort of gratuity for the number of years that you've worked. It's a whole shebang calculation anyway. In short, you get to live with money. Yeah, and it was, for me, it made sense, and I just applied, and that's how I got out. Yeah, I hope your answer, there's no like anything deep to it, baby. That was the reason why I left. Anyway, back to the foundation. So this is the foundation I use. It's mattifying, but you can have put the first coat, but I feel like it's not enough, but it can be enough for someone else if you don't want like a lot of makeup. But me, I always go now with the second layer of this. This is the Zaron Healthy Glow Foundation. They say it's oil control, but after using it, it's full coverage, like extremely full coverage. It will cover all your sins. But I think it would work better for someone with a combination skin, normal skin, or I think dry skin, because I can't say like it's very mattifying. Anyway, but I use it like the second layer, just to cut this. So that's what I do. So you blend. The secret to this thing is blend. If you want your foundation to sit right the whole entire day, hey baby, you just have to spend a lot of time blend. Can you see the difference? You see this part and this part? You can, okay, I don't really put here, but I think you can see the difference. See the difference? This thing is a bad boy. This Zaron foundation, it's a bad boy. I'm in the shade FZ25. It also works good for oily skin, but I think my skin is too oily, but I still love it. But I prefer using the Maybelline one underneath. But you don't need the two foundations, honestly. This one works perfectly well on its own. So you can just go with the second layer from it. So the secret is blending. I don't normally put a lot of nini on the forehead. So whatever remains in the blender after blending is what I put on my forehead. So the secret is blending. So guys, because I don't want this video to be extremely long, let me blend off and then I come back. I am done blending. So we go, the next step that I do is my eyebrows, which I think is what most people actually ask about. So what I do, I take the powder. This is the Fit Me Maybelline, what is it called, powder, poreless powder something, yeah. So I just do that to the eyebrows. This is the thing that comes with it, just like a sponge that comes with it. So that's the first step that I do. The second step, you take your spoolie is this brush. So you brush your eyebrows up that direction, and on the other side the same direction, like so. I will do one eye and then I do the other one off camera. So what you need to have like a well sharpened pencil. A hack, you can just I always get like the full pack. This one has 12 Davis pencils. It goes for 240 at Du Bois. If you ask me, is a steal, because if you buy one, I think you end up paying 40 bob. I don't know the price of one, but I think you save some points. And also, when you don't have a pencil, you are also assured that you have, this thing can last me like the whole entire year. So I use the number 40. You can use number 18, you can use number 3, but I find this one is one that matches perfectly with my skin tone. So this is number 40, but I also use the 18 and the number 3, and I think they are perfectly okay. So the secret is you want to make sure that your pencil is well sharpened, like make sure it's well sharpened. So the first step, as I said, it's brushing your lashes, these are your brows, your eyebrows up. Then you take your pencil. This step I'll have to use a mirror because I have to see. So you want to outline like down with how your brows goes, and to know the end, to know where you need to stop, not to make like your eyebrows exaggerated. You just go. You see this part? You just go, and that is where your eyebrows will not look exaggerated. So let me just draw mine. I just follow the natural outline of the eyebrows, like so. First you need to outline. So that is where I reach. You see, it's like where my nini goes, and then I repeat the same thing up, but up I start like somewhere here. Like it's just, first it's just like giving the brow a shape. So like so. Can you see the difference between the two? And I've just outlined, I've not lined, but I do know that I have like my eyebrows are quite filled, so, or dense, thick, if I might put so. So yeah, I see how that looks. So the next step that you want to see, you have to make sure that it's outlined properly. So the next thing, I fill at the end. I don't touch this part. So I just come and do like this with stroke, like very light. Don't use a lot of elbow power, like usiweke nguvu mob, just a little, and that's how that looks. And then now I just fill the places where I feel like they have a space, but I don't, if you've noticed, I don't touch in front here. So that's how, yeah, and that's that. So again, I go with the brush that I used and I brush it just for it to look like even. And so this is the this is the part that makes my eyebrows look like they're micro shaded, and they're not. Or is it micro shaded or microblading? Either of the two. But I use this glue. This is the Got2b glue gel, not glue, sorry, Got2b gel, styling gel, sorry, you send to buy glue. This one in the black mini. But I know there are brow gels, like there's a specific product like made for the brows, it's called a brow gel. So if you can get that, that works perfect. But personally I use this one. You can also use for styling your edges, and I use a spoolie again. This is just a different spoolie that I'm using. So you just want to take like a little of the gel, just kidogo tu. So and then you go now to your brows and you brush lightly in upward direction. This one helps to hold the brows together like the whole entire day, and it also makes them look like they're micro shaded, as people say. So oops, like so. Then you let it dry. Let it dry so that you can fill the spaces. But that's what I do. So I can be answering the next question when this is drying. I don't even think I'll finish these questions honestly at this rate. So the second question is tips on starting a business from home. So for me, do I really have tips? I don't think I have tips. But for me, I started when I was still working. During the COVID time, when we had a lot of time on our hands, I happened to land in a branch where I was only working for 2 weeks in a month, like 1 week and then the other week I'm off, 1 week and the other week I'm off. Like it was such a perfect nini. So I found myself having like a lot of time while at home, and that is when I decided to start Wire Designs. Actually, the reason I started selling clothes is a day I was doing like a closet sale of my clothes, and I posted them and they were all sold. And then that's when I sat down, I was like, kwani nimelalia biz. That's where the idea was born. So when COVID came and I had a lot of time on my hands, that's when I started Wire Designs. But I started it while working. So that's what I'm saying. I don't really quite have like tips on starting a business from home, because for me, I started while I'm working, and then it kept on growing. So by the time I quit, I'd already like sort of gotten, how do I put it, like gotten like I already knew how to sort myself and how it works and everything. Yeah. So tips for starting a business from home. Okay, now that I'm home, lazima ujitume. Honestly, lazima ujitume, because there's no one pushing you. So you have like, it's you. You have like to push yourself. You have to set targets for yourself. You have to say like, this week I want to achieve this, and go for it. That is all I can say. But chenye naeza ambia mtu, self-employment ni kujituma. There's no one pushing. Like the your bosses now, you're used to a bosses telling you at you want this by the end of the day. Hii hata leo nikiamka niseme, today I don't feel like doing anything. I'll just say, kesho pia ni siku. And then you'll realize that at the end of the day, there's nothing you're doing. So you just have to be very strict on what you do and just set a goal for yourself and what you want to achieve. Anyway, I think it may dry. Let me see. So Yeah, actually haija dry kabisa, but let me just wait for it to dry. Let me do the other one and then we can come back and clean this. Guys, I'm done with this one, so let me show you what I did. I use, now that the gel has sort of dried down, maybe you need a little, like a pea size kidogo, hata pea size ni kubwa, just a little like of glue just to lay it, because ukitumia more it will rub off the nini. So after the glue has dried, I go in with this concealer. This is the Pro Concealer Illegal. I'm in the shade, I use the shade Fawn. They say use a shade lighter than your skin tone. So yeah, and you use like a flat brush. You see this brush is like a flat to now clean the brows. So you just take like a little bit of concealer, not a lot, kidogo tu, that one, and now you clean below. This one I have to look at the mirror, but I hope you can see. Okay, filming and doing this is so hard, you guys. So if my eyebrows today don't look as good, you know why. Gosh, it's this so hard. Yeah, but I think you get the idea of whatever I'm saying. And then just spread the concealer downwards to your eyelids. That's what I do. And guys, this is the makeup routine that works for me. I'm sure there are a lot of makeup routines on the internet, so you just find one that works for you. Mine is not like the gospel truth. And then now with the brush, whatever has remained, I don't put any more concealer. Whatever has remained is now what I go on top like this, just to clean on top as well. The upper part is not necessary, but me, I just do it. I hope you can see. Oh, yeah. I just go like that so that you can give it like a defined look. One thing that you need to know, your eyebrows will never be twin sisters, never ever ever, but just make them cousins. Well, at least I try to make them cousins, not even sisters. Cousins, yeah. Anyway, that's all I do, guys, for my eyebrows. Yeah, I hope you've learned a thing or two. It's not quite complicated. Once you just know how to map up your eyebrows based on your face frame, I think you're good to go, because I feel like eyebrows are everything when it comes to makeup. And I'm sweating. I'm already sweating, hata sijamaliza kupaka nini. Anyway, so the next step that I do, by the way, today I'm just doing a super simple makeup look, not like the complicated full glam. It's something that you can wear like every day while you're going to work, or just when you're just running your errands and you want to look cute. So the next thing that I do is eyeshadow. I use this palette. You can use any palette that you want, any palette that you have. Doesn't necessarily have to be the exact one that I'm using. So this is the one. This one is the Juvias Place. This is the Warrior palette. It has browns. I love browns, undertones, everything. Like these are my colors. These are the colors that I love. So the first one that I go with, you want to go with a transition shade. A transition shade is something that is close to your skin tone. So mine, I use this brown. But when you're wearing color, as in, I'm just showing you what I do now for like this one. So I go with that brown, and I just want to, let me just put this here. Just want to, mine, I just go all over my eyelid with it. I also use it like to cover the concealer that you used on the brows. So that's what I do. You want to use, make sure you have like a brush that is fluffy. Yeah, again, I'll just do one eye and then I'll do the other one off camera so that you don't waste the whole entire day. Just make sure that it's like well blended. Yeah, like so. So that is the first step that I do for that eye. The next thing that I do, again, I'm going for a laid back subtle look. So I'm not going to do like the old concealer thing and then cut crease, I don't know what. I'm just going for a simple look that you can wear every day. So again, in the same palette, this is a different brush. Which shade do I use? Which shade? I think I'm gonna use this. So I just take like a fluffy brush and repeat. But now this time I'll now focus on this, is it called the bed of the eyelid? I don't know that space, but yeah, like so. Guys, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just try and do what works for me. You see the difference? Like it has like some shimmer. It's a brown with some shimmer. So like it's not so far off from my skin tone. So that's what I do. Then I take the brush that I had before and just try and blend so that I don't have like any ash lines left. Yeah, like so. See that? Then the final step. I told you my makeup routine is so easy, you know, believe. The final step, I take this is the darker shade. It's a dark brown, it's not black. I take again this brush. Now this one I'll just put it on the outer corner of my eye, like so, just to give it some color. Like yote is kind kama sky, this is it gold or bronze? I think it's bronze. Like so. Then just go with this one. This one just makes sure like the outer knees are well lined. You can add where you want to add. Yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. That is pretty much it. Can you, I'm not even sure you can tell the difference between this and this, but I think you can. Let me close my eyes. Yeah, so let me do this and then come back. Guys, I'm done with the second eye. But what I forgot to mention, you can still clean your eyebrows using your foundation, but I honestly don't think you really need a concealer. Like, it's just a step that you can skip, but if you can get the concealer, the better. It's better than the foundation. The next step that I do is if I'm just doing this step because they promised to show you guys everything, but if I was not wearing lashes, I would just go to the next step. But now I'll show you like how I put on my lashes. The first thing I do, I use mascara. This is the Colossal Black by Maybelline. I hope I've not butchered that name. Yeah, so mascara, you just know, it's just like normally I don't do like I don't know how to draw in eyeliner, but I use this. So just the normal application of mascara. But if you're wearing lashes, you don't need to go like you don't have to go add on it with the mascara. But these Nini's mascara are so good. These Maybelline mascaras, they are so good. Like they make your lashes pop. But I removed the individual lashes, and my eyelashes have not been affected, so that's a good thing. My natural lashes. So if I was not wearing lashes, I would leave it like that. I don't know if you guys can notice the difference that the mascara has done. It's so weird. Let me just see here. Anyway, yeah, like that. If I was not wearing any lashes, I would leave it at that. I would probably go in with a second coat just to make them like super thick, but I just leave it at that. So the next step in wearing the lashes while the mascara is drying, yeah, so these are the lashes that I'm using. I've decided to use the ones that I got from Jumia so that we can see how they are, and then I'll leave them linked in the description bar below. I think they are of really good quality. So yeah, so the tools that you need when you're wearing lashes, you need this one is called a tweezer, any type of tweezer, but I prefer this one. You need, of course, the lashes, and you need a lash glue. This is a duo lash glue. What I can tell you about lashes, you can buy lashes anywhere, typically anywhere, so long as they're of good quality. But the glue, you have to invest in a good glue, by the way. If you buy like the glues that you find in Dubois, okay, I know guys use the bonding glue, which I think works. Actually, it sticks, but personally I prefer this. You will find like fake duo glues uko dubois usinunu hizo, they'll just disappoint. Ata it will not even last like 30 seconds till I've already started coming. So invest in a good glue. This one I got from Beauty Bar. It's the duo. They have like different types, but I got this because it has this thing like you can actually apply just direct and then put the lash, but personally I don't know that technique. People say it's easier, but I tried it, but for me it was quite hard. Now the thing with lashes, you have to measure if the lash is too big for your eye. If it fits, perfect. If it doesn't, you have to trim it. For me, I always know that they don't, so I always trim. I always know where I'll trim, but you need to measure first if it's your first time. So just trim using a scissors, and then now using this thing, I'll just hold the lash like so. Me, I apply directly on the lash. I don't apply it on my lash line, but apparently people say that is easier, but to each their own. I tried it and it didn't work. So just apply like so, just a thin layer, and you wait for it to dry a little bit, to become tacky. Not completely, but you don't want to put it direct, but until it becomes tacky, not too dry and not too what is it called, not too wet. Let me read the other question as we wait. Number 3, headscarf plug and how to tie. These two headscarves, they are quite small by the way. If I removed, you'd be surprised. They are those two small vitambas. I get them at Toy. One goes for either between 50 bob and 30 bob to 50 bob. Yeah, that's how. Tying actually is just normal. They just tie a kitamba. I've just tied it on top. Honestly, there's nothing much I've done to it. The next question, let me just see if that it's still any. The next question: how did you learn to edit videos and content creation in general? How did I start? By the way, I just did it. I just did it. Who did I ask? I think there was a girl doing during COVID times. There's a girl who was shooting to, I can't remember the name. She does not live in Kenya, but I sort of DM'd her and I said, which app do you use? And she told me InShot. And everything that I've done, everything that I do, I use InShot. You'll not believe it, even YouTube, I edit using InShot. Because it's the easiest thing to use when you're editing anything. My reels, my videos, my YouTube videos, anything. But it's not, of course it's not the best, but for me it works because pendi kuchoka. So I think the nini is ready. So what you do, you just like place this thing, tweezer, in the middle and hold it like that. You need a mirror, you need to look down, then you place it in the middle like so, and then now you align. You can align with the tweezer, you can use your hands. Personally, I use my hands because I feel they're better, but you want to make sure that it's lying on your on top of your natural lashes, on the lash line. And now you use the same tweezer to like to make it to make like the two stick and just have like a seamless application. Honestly, apply lashes is as easy as that. It looks hard, but with practice, you just need to practice. Once you practice, you're good. Maybe these eyelashes are nice. So you have to keep on sticking until it sticks and it looks right. You can keep on pulling to your desired side. And that's pretty much it. Again, it's as simple as that. So with that, let me do the other one off camera and then I come back. Guys, I'm done putting on the other one. Honestly, with lashes, you just need to practice. There's so many videos on YouTube. Personally, I learned from YouTube, and there's a specific video that Jonah Kinuthia did, and I think that's where like I sort of got the old gist. But you just need to keep on practicing for you to get like the whole hang of it. But once you do, let's get Joto. Once you do, that's all. Again, as I was talking about InShot is quite easy to use. The first she asked content creation. How did I start content creation in general? I started out of boredom during lockdown time of COVID. I just shot like a fashion video showing guys like how to wear a white shirt. again, just take it from my Instagram. Actually, if you look at it, like I was just a rookie, like even the editing, anything. But guys really were quite receptive of it, and then I was like, so I got the psych to do it. So now that's how I started, and it has just grown to where we are today. But I basically started strictly on Instagram, and then I came over to YouTube. For YouTube it was hard. It was like the first video that I ever did. I was using is it Wondershare Filmora? That's the app that I use. Because again, YouTube is a whole other ball game. Anyway, so that's what I use, but it was so hard. Like it was so hard to edit. Like I would find myself like it really used to work me up. So I only did 2 videos in that year, and I was like, you know what? I can't do YouTube. It's not for me. I can't be suffering like that. It's not worth it, and I left it at that. That was like last year, like Nauko, and I only did 2 videos, and that was it. And then now it took me like a whole other year. Now I started like serious YouTube this year, which is 2022 on January. I remember when I was starting, I only had like 300 subscribers, and I cannot believe we are 7,000 and something, guys. Thank you. Like in a span of 1 year, as in that is like massive growth, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for watching my content, and I'm just happy that you made this happen for me, and it was not hard at all. Anyway, done with the lashes. These ones are quite dramatic. You can just go with the size that you want. Personally, I have like other lashes, ziko huko nyuma, that are small that you can just wear, and they're not in your face like these ones. But yeah, I just wanted to try these ones, and akukwa na ndogo, so I just took any. But these ones I got from, they're quite light, actually light. You don't even feel like you're wearing anything. I got them from Jumia. I'll leave everything linked. So the next step, because I feel like I've talked too much, the next step, I set down the foundation using this powder. Mine has broken, so I'll not even lift it a lot. It's a Fit Me, not a Meisha. I need to buy another one. Like, what type of nini is this? Anyway, I go in with the powder. Personally, I prefer using this sponge that comes with the powder. I feel like it gives me a more smooth application. You can use the brush. See, you can use the brush if you want. By the way, forgive nywele yangu, nywele yangu inakaa vibaya, but intending like ni time to see now. I think I'll take it out on Monday. Today is on Saturday. You'll watch this video tomorrow on Sunday. Yeah. Oops. So yeah, I just set like all over my entire face, like so. You just want to set there. Again, as I said, me, I use my own. I just do whatever works for me, honestly. Yeah. So I just set it like that with that powder, and that's that. So the next step is to contour, just to brings back some color, because you see now it looks like just a blank canvas. So you need to bring back like some color to your face. Forgive the background noise. I think by now you're just used to Tafari's screams at the back, like that boy likes anyway, he's playing with the sister. So this is the I contour. You don't necessarily have to use this, by the way. This is a contour stick. This one is the NYX contour stick. It's a wonder stick. It has 2 sides. There is the contouring side, which is dark. Basically, contouring is just bringing some color. Like, use a darker shade than your skin tone, just to bring some color back to your face, because our faces are naturally contoured. As you blank, even when you look at someone, just like you'll see that there are like some hues and tones on their skin, and then the other one is a highlight. I don't quite highlight my face. So yeah, this is the contour. You can use a darker foundation. You don't have like to go like so, but do like so. You contour below. Personally, I contour below my cheekbones like so, na huku, just to bring some color, and then on my forehead. But now I already have a scarf. I don't see a need for that, so I just chora it like that. And then I take a brush. Where is the brush? I use this brush. I don't even think it's the correct brush for contouring, but again, it works for me. You just need to do like that. Can you see the difference? Like hapa inakata ni kama imeingia, but you want to blend it like kabisa, so that does not leave like ash lines on your face. So what I do to set it, by the way, you can just use this. You don't have to use this. You can use this alone. Actually, this is what I used to use before I got like that stick. But yeah, so actually let mkiangalia imeisha. This is what I used to contour with. That imeshaisha, but yeah. So I set that. Again, for oily skin babe like me, I don't even know why I insist on using the cream contour, because tena inanirudishia tu mafuta kwa uso. But ideally you're supposed to, if you're oily skin babe, this one is good. This one I got from Beauty Bar. That's it. Look, it's a contour palette. It has highlight and palette. I got, like, I've had it for years. I think it was 1500. So if you get it, I've seen them all over these beauty pages on Instagram, so I think it's something that you can easily get. But for me, I got mine from Beauty Bar a couple of years back. I'm not sure if they still stock it, but yeah, I just set that. If my forehead was not nini, I also set my forehead, just again to bring some color to the face. Guys, that's basically it for my makeup. I told you not believe how easy my makeup routine is. But the last step that I do is setting everything up with this setting spray. This one is from Maybelline. So you want to spray generously, a distance away from your face. Again, generously. Then don't do anything to it, just let it dry. For my lower lash line, this is now when I draw it, because if you spray, I feel like if you spray after you've drawn it, it turns a kuteremka. But I use this what is this, eyeliner. Eyeliner. This one I got from Beauty Cottage. Ukishukiwoko, they always give you like a free gift, so I always pick this, and it will last you like a long time. So you just want to go to the inner. I'm already experienced with tonata stashika macho, but if you're struggling, just hold here and then apply. Or if you find your eyes ticklish, or teary, not ticklish. Mine, I think I'm already used, so I just do so. Yeah, like so. And then now, for the lower lash line, I take my mascara kidogo too, because I like my lower lash line popping as well. And then I just do it lightly. Like that. Anyway, let me fan myself so this can dry faster. Can be answering the fifth question. The fifth question is saying, no question, we just love you over here. Oh, thank you, baby girl, you're the best. I love you too. I love you right back. The third one, kwa nini palazzo pants akuna size 6? Guys, I did like a whole explanation of this on Instagram. So the reason why I don't stock like smaller sizes for the palazzo pants is because the first, I think, 2 palazzo pants that I ever made, I made like small pieces, small sizes, not small pieces, small sizes, and I really struggled to sell them. I think I actually even have one with me, and in short, I really struggled to sell those sizes. And in business, you always have to do what works for you. But nimewasikia. Next year when you're back, I will have like, I can do like 5 pieces or so, just for the few people who are interested. But I hear you, and I'm sorry for that. The next question was, plug what toy please. I didn't understand by toy, because I buy a couple of things from toy. Yeah, but the thing with toy, I always advise people, imagine just take your time and go to toy and work. Here's the secret, especially for the baby clothes that I showed you. I forgot to mention, don't buy at Adams. There's Adams and there's Toy. Adams is this ukiingia to, like, from Ngong Road, that place, like that straight line ukienduko, hiyo ni Adams. Toy, you have to get to Toy Primary and now get inside. That is why now you'll get the cheaper clothes and everything. Like, you'll get cheaper clothes and all that. So yeah, just go uko ndani. And have time, usiende ukikimbia, have time, as in with second hand things you have to look and look and look and look. So that's my advice for that. The other one is plug for cabinets za nyumba or DIY furniture. You also understand because I am not a DIY furniture type of person, or rather, if you meant my fundi, I'll leave his number on the screen. The other one was, why did you quit your office job? I already answered that. The other one is, where? Okay. Let me leave that one and then I'll answer it. The last one. Someone asked, how do you keep the Malkia braids ends from tangling? This is the Malkia braids, in case you're wondering. How do I do it? Number one, you have to keep on trimming the ends. Like ukiona zimeanza kushikana kama hii, you just cut. The good thing with them, hata ukikata, like they won't hazitaharibika. So you just cut, and then let me show you the this video will be long, but this is the color activator that I use. It's the one for Nice and Lovely. You just put in your nini and run through these braids. And actually these are the first ones zenye nimeona hazijashikana sana, and I've had them for a month plus. If you know, like, I've really had this hair for long. I just need even to remove it. I'm even ashamed to be having it right now. But if it isn't your nimeona hazijashikana sana based on all the times that I've put, and it's the only thing that I've changed is I use this. This is the curl activator, Nice and Lovely, and it helps like keep the curls popping. What's the other question? Let me finish my makeup, please. First. So after the nini has dried, I normally go back with my sponge. I just press like this. I feel like it helps my makeup like sit nicely. So I just go in like so. Yeah, like that. That's before I apply my lipstick. For this look, you know I love my browns again. I really love browns. So for this look, I'll be using these two lipsticks. This one is from Joanna K Cosmetics. It's Fearless, and I have the new level one. It's Scent Nudes. So I'll start with the darker shade. You can apply lip gloss or a lip balm before you put on your lipstick, but I'm not going to, but it's advisable that you do. So yeah, I just go just normal lipstick application. That's that. Then you let it dry. You can leave it at that. Sometimes, most times actually, I just leave it at that. But to create that ombre look, I go with a lighter shade. Guys, this camera is so disrespectful. It cut me off while I was showing you the ombre nini. So I'd already put, I'll just put a little bit on top because I don't like it to be like exaggerated. But you just take kidogo, then you just dab in the middle like so. I'm putting a little because I don't want to nini. Then you do like that. Like it, you see, it has sort of like created like yeah, like that. But yeah, that's all I do for my makeup, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I forgot to show you. You're supposed to bring down, not in, your foundation while you're applying to your neck so that this is contrast sana. But for me, I normally contour uku sana just to give that darker nini illusion. Ndio nisi have kupaka foundation more buku, but you can just go with a little just to make your face match with your neck. Yeah, but hata siendi anywhere, guys. Like, I've just filmed all this for you just to stay at home. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for my makeup routine. I believe it's as simple as ABC. Sindio, guys. Like, I believe it's so easy. I believe anyone can do this. I believe it's simple, and I don't even do under eyes, what setting, nothing. Like, foundation, straight, eyebrows, lashes, mini, lipstick, and I believe Anyway, that's my makeup routine. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Let me know please in the comment section, and please just go and recreate this look and tag me. I'd be a very proud teacher. Yeah, because I believe it's very simple. Anyone can do it, and the products are very easily available. Majority of the makeup is from Maybelline. I'll leave the Maybelline store in my description bar. Just follow that link. Again, follow that link so that I get to keep like a little commission. Just a minute. As you've seen, majority of the products that I use are Maybelline. Again, I leave the Maybelline store linked in the description bar. Just click it. Go and get yourself like the very nice products. This, like, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know where to begin, Maybelline is it. Maybelline is it. Like, majority, like, I think at Azote foundation, what is this, primer, foundation, setting spray, powder, like everything, mascara, Maybelline, they're good. I would highly recommend them. Like, they do the job, and I believe they're super affordable, especially if you buy them on Jumia. Zinakwanga very highly discounted, like, from time to time. So yeah, you can get those there. So I believe I've answered anything about makeup that I need to answer. If there's anything that you feel that I've left behind, please just ask me in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer you. This glue, you can get it from Carrefour Chandarana. I'll leave everything linked again. So I have like how many, like a few questions left. Let me answer them, and then you can call this a vlog. The other one was, how do you go about budgeting your finances? Again, if you've watched my videos, I am a spendthrift. I'm a spendthrift. Like, again, it's like I'm paid to spend money. Anyway, what I do now that I'm working for myself, every time that I get some money, like, kuna, like, ni kujipanga tu. That's all I can say. Like, there are some, like, when I'm paid, especially because of the content creation and the campaigns that I've been lucky enough to be on, I don't even use money. It goes straight to my savings account, and yeah, that's how I've been able to save. And the weekly or your design stuff that I sell, there's like the entire profit, I bank it. I don't compromise on that. I hope you know the difference between capital and profit and revenue and all those. Anyway, any money that I make goes in there, so I just keep on recycling the capital, and that's how I've been able to keep myself in check when it comes to financing. Because again, now I don't have like a monthly check that I can say hata nikitumia next month. You never know in this business. You never know. 1 minute you have money, the next minute you don't have money. But at the same time, mimi sijinimangi. If you know me too well, you know if I want something, I'll get it. So what I do, if I see something that I like, I will not buy it like immediately, but I'll budget for it. Like, when I know this money is going here, this is going here. These are the things that I need to take care of in the house. Because yeah, you in a household, you cannot leave everything to be. You cannot leave like all, for me, okay, that's me, wacha nisiongelele watu wengine, but I can't leave like my partner to take care of everything in the house. That's not how it works for me. So there are some things that I am the one who takes care. So it's just like it's just all about budgeting. Just have your savings account. My savings account, I have a savings account that I can't access that money easily, and that keeps me in check. So najuanga ikiingia huko, like, getting that money out of there, it's quite hard. So that's what has helped me keep in check, because I know if I have it accessible, nitaona kitu nataka na nitatoa. So yeah, and also just do your research about money markets and all those things, that where you can invest your money in case like you have a lump sum. There are those that you actually contribute like monthly. I know there are insurances that have like a savings plan that maybe you save for 5 years. I know there's one product that I know Britam asked, that you can save like monthly, and then after a certain, like, it's a whole thing. Just look for those insurance things. But it's just ideas that I'm giving you, that you can save money and just help your money grow. You don't have like to put it in from a banking experience. Just don't put all your money in the bank, because again, the bank interests are not that good. So check things like money markets, circles, like where you can put your money and it will earn interest, and just you get something. Like, isikai tu kwa bank idling, and the bank is making money out of your money, in case you didn't know. That money that you're not using. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. If you'd want me to talk about like finance and everything, I'm not the best. Actually, I am nowhere near the best, but at least with my banking background, I know a thing or two about savings. Which one? The next one, recommendations for your oily skin, for oily skin foundations. I would recommend this Maybelline does a good job. Another one that I've used that is really nice, but I've not been able to get it locally again, it's the NYX, the NYX foundation. That one is so good. Those are the two that I can recommend for now. This one is also nice, but not for someone with an extremely oily face. But the coverage, baby, the coverage, can you see? Can you see? It has hidden everything. That one, for the coverage, I would also recommend this one from Zaron. If you have combination skin and normal skin, baby, don't sleep on this product. Where do you source your thrifted dresses? Hey, this has to be the most asked questions in my DM. At a point, I think I think I've stopped replying them, because now the thing is, guys, me, I have a friend. I have a friend, yes, who sells clothes, and we sort of like have an agreement, or I can say he does me a favor, because Mimi, I went to Gikomba like twice, and that life honestly was not for me. The hustle, you have to know people, you have to get there early, but even the problem is not even getting there early. The problem is, the thing is knowing people. Kama OG au mama wanafungwanga hizo bills, my friend. Hey, it's a struggle. Like the good clothes that they get, unaonanga tu zikirusha nyuma, and when you ask them, they will sell at you at very ridiculous prices that you cannot even sell them. So it's like a whole, it's like a whole who you know market. And me, for me, nearly feel like it was too much for me, and I could not do it. So I got someone. Now the person that sources the clothes, he has a shop, and he normally gets his clothes, and then now me, he sells to me. He sells to me, but now at our agreed price. I asked him if he was in a position to accommodate more people, and he was not open to that, unfortunately, because alisema at the end of the day, he doesn't think he'll be making, based on the price that he sells me to, because he yet to agreement, and it's a favor. Honestly, it's a favor that he does. He would not be able to make anything from it. So yeah, that's why I cannot introduce you to him. But what I would advise someone who is starting out, you can decide to go to Gikomba, wake up at 5, go to Gikomba, and just create rapport with those mamas. But I know it's pretty hard, but I know you can do it. If you have the strength and the will, you can do it. But another thing that I can advise, what else? Yeah, that's all I can advise you guys. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, I cannot share the guy's number or anything. Yeah, because again, I'll be shooting myself in the foot. But that's all the gist that I need to say about the cloth. But I know it's a big business. Anyone, it can accommodate anyone. Don't feel intimidated. People will always wear clothes. That's a fact. And ladies, especially ladies, they love clothes. So there's market for everyone. So if it's something that you want to start, just go ahead and start. The other thing that I would be willing, honestly, the one thing that I would be willing maybe to help someone, although I'm not yet there, is making of clothes. That one is I learned I had someone like show me the tricks and everything, and that one I would be happy to mentor someone into it. So if you'd want to venture into that, but it's involving and it needs a lot of capital, and it's more expensive than the thrift business. Like to start the other, it's more expensive than, because there's the whole buying of fabrics, there's the whole fundi, like there are so many people involved. So if you even when you see the prices that people put on locally made clothes, guys, it's sisi kutaka. Like if you see the prices are higher than normal, like me, I understand those people, because it's a lot. There are a lot of people involved, and you have to pay them at the end of the day, and you also have to make a little bit of profit for it to make sense. Anyway, yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Someone asked kitchen tour. Hiyo nilisema nitaonyesha next year, lakini next year is just a few weeks away, but once everything is in place, I will do that. The other one is baby face reveal. Guys, if I show you Tafari, it will be over for your ovaries. It will be over for your ovaries. But anyway, I don't actually, honestly, I don't have like a set date ati skuntamka and ati ndo skuntaonyesha face yake. No, I don't have. I know one day I'll just wake up and I'll just feel like sharing his face, and I will. But for now, I feel like he's our little, I don't know, it's just our little, he's such a happy boy. He's just our little ball of happiness that I'm not, or rather we are not willing to share with the world just yet. But he's the cutest he's the cutest boy ever, and he's so sweet, and It's just the best. It's the best gift that I've received this year, and I love that boy to death. But when I'm ready, guys, I'm sure I will share. And prepare your ovaries. Prepare your ovaries. They'll be twerking. Anyway, the other question is, which phone do you use? I get this a lot. I shoot using my phone, and I use, actually, even right now I'm just using natural light. I use Huawei P30 Pro. I'm not sure you can get this phone in the market anymore, because it was the last phone before Huawei. Now, like, sort of, it was their last Android phone, because now they have like their own thing. Yeah, so I'm not sure you can get it in the market, but if you're lucky enough to get it, the camera is good. It's actually bought it because of the camera, and I'm lucky I bought it, because imagine, it's been 3 years with this phone, and just the clarity is still as good. And yeah, that's what I used to shoot. Sunglasses plug, they give bougie vibes. Most of my sunglasses, I get them from Du Bois or Toy. Yeah, so the one for Toy, I have like the guy's handle on Instagram. I'll leave it on the screen in case you're interested. You can order yours. But yeah, that's where I get my, I don't really invest in sunglasses. I know that people get really, I only have one pair that is super expensive. But the rest ni za zinakwanga 300, 300, 500, 100, as in they're just cheap. So the last question, which I'm going to answer, the one that I skipped, is, are you and your baby daddy officially married, and if not, why? Let's see. Yes, me and the baby daddy, we are married. We got married, traditionally married, in 2016. Yeah, so I hope I have answered all your questions. Yeah, and that's it, guys. This video is extremely long. If you don't like long videos, I'm sorry. If you like long videos, you're welcome. This is my Christmas gift to you. Yeah, anyway, now I'm just wasting your time. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't. I believe I can finish the year with 9,000 followers. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, please. We are also on the road to 10k. I believe in the first quarter of next year we should be able to get to 10k and do like the grand giveaway. I've been collecting 2 small items just for that giveaway. And yeah, that's it, guys, for this week's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always coming back. Nyinyi ndio wale wase. And I think I'll see you in my next one, which will be on Wednesday, and which will be the last video of the year, I guess. I want to believe so. Yeah, if it's not, the second last video, but I believe it's the last video of the year. But anyway, let's talk about that in the next video. And yeah, I really appreciate and love you guys, and thank you for always watching. Give this video a thumbs up, please. It helps me reach more people. Like, share, comment, send it to anyone who you think would love like this makeup, to know how to do makeup. I don't know, anything. Yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care of yourselves. Mwah.